Hi guys, Kelly right here with Peace, Love, and Wellness, bringing you just a mini vinyasa flow. Great for getting started with your day, with some energy, getting the blood flowing, or even nice to just end your day transitioning from that work day to home life. So, if you'll join me, we're going to begin in a child's pose. So you can find your way to your hands and knees. You'll bring your big toes together. You can keep your knees under your hip bones, or you can separate them wider than the hips. We're going to begin to drop the tailbone back to the heels, and we're going to start to walk the hands forward as we lower the chest and forehead down. Begin to find your breath here. Notice where your breath begins. Allow it to travel all the way down into the belly, and then follow it out as you exhale. A few more times, letting the body ease into the floor a little more with each exhale. Inhale, begin to lift the gaze, shift the weight forward, bring the shoulders over the hands, and then sink the hips back. So connecting breath to movement, and we're actually going to take the shoulders out in front of the hands, dropping the pelvis to the floor, not all the way, just to where your body tells you to stop. And then we're going to draw the hips back and towards the heels. So connecting breath to movement, finding a little flow here, rounding through the spine, dropping the pelvis, lifting the heart. Exhale, draw the tailbone back, round through the spine. Tops of the feet are staying glued this whole time. They're not moving or lifting up from the mat. Connecting breath to movement, finding a flow, making it graceful, making it yours. One more time. Good, we're gonna end in child's pose, and we're just gonna gently rock the hips left to right just a little bit, finding a little opening through those hip bones. Good, we're gonna inhale, lifting our gaze, shifting the weight into the hands, and bringing the knees back underneath the hip bones. We're gonna make sure that we're pressing through the hands evenly. So real quick, we want to make sure we're pressing through the top part of our palm, really into our thumb and really into our index finger. So we want to press through evenly, but mostly into those spots there. So that really takes the pressure out of the wrists, which I was really guilty of doing for the majority of my practice the first few years. All that pressure I would just keep into the base of my wrists there. So shifting that weight forward and starting with those good habits is always good. Spiral those elbows in. Tops of the feet are directly behind the knees, and we're going to drop the belly, lifting the tailbone, lifting the chin and the gaze. Exhale, rounding through. Inhale, lifting up. Taking our cat-cow flow, finding flexibility throughout the spine here. One more time. Good, we're gonna walk the hands back, and we're gonna inhale those arms up over the head. We're gonna bring the palms together and exhale to heart center. We're gonna interlace those fingers and circle the wrists one way, and then switch it out, taking them the other direction. Bringing the hands back to center, we're gonna press the palms forward, feeling a stretch through the wrists, through the backs and tops of the hands. Inhale, lifting up, exhaling over to the right. Inhaling, lifting up, exhaling over to the left. One more time each side. Inhale, lift up, bring those palms back in front of the heart, and then palms together. Relax the shoulders down away from the ears. We're gonna inhale the arms up, exhaling them out to the side and bring those hands to the low back. We're gonna press the hips forward as we lift the heart up. Take a few breaths here. Keep the neck soft. Try to keep so you're not holding and squeezing tension in the neck, keeping it soft. Good, inhale, lifting up, inhaling those arms up. We're gonna pull the navel in and up, engaging that core, and we're gonna step the right foot out in front, sinking into a low lunge. So the knee is stacked over the ankle. We're pressing in to the four corners of that front foot. And we're gonna drop the hands down to the sides of the body. We're gonna lift the heart, draw the shoulders down, palms face forward. Take a few breaths. Inhale, scoop up. Exhale, bring the hands down. Draw the tailbone back. For a runner stretch, breathe through that right hamstring. Feel that stretch there. As you exhale, find softness. Inhale, shift that weight forward. Drop the pelvis down, center it back up, and bring that right knee back underneath the hip bone. Good, we're gonna draw the hands back underneath the shoulders, knees under hips, taking a cat-cow flow. Inhaling, lifting up, exhaling, rounding through. Neutral spine. We're gonna walk the hands back up to the hip bones. Arms come up over the head. Pull the belly button in and up. Draw the shoulders down away from the ears. And we're gonna step that left foot forward. Knee is stacked over the ankle. Exhale those hands down to the side, palms facing forward. Draw those shoulders down the back. Lift the heart, lift the gaze, and breathe. Inhale, scoop the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands down to the floor. Draw both tailbone back. Finding that runner stretch. Breathe through the hamstring. Good, shifting the weight forward into that left foot. Drawing that pelvis down towards the floor to get a stretch through that front hip flexor. Drawing the tailbone back and sending the knee back. Good, hands come underneath the shoulders, big toes together. Let's take the knees wider than the hips and find our child's pose. Breathing into the belly. Inhale, lift the gaze. Stay low to the ground as you slink forward, coming up into a cobra, baby cobra, or a full cobra. Finding your edge here. Elbows are squeezing in towards the body. Hands are slightly under the shoulders. Shoulders pulling down away from the ears. Good, pressing through the hands, drawing the tailbone up and back. For our child's pose, we're gonna do that 2 more times. Holding here in child's. Good, rock those hips left to right. Good, draw those hands under the shoulders, lift the gaze. Come up onto the knee bones. Good, extend that little right heel out behind you. Option to bring that left arm out. Slowly bringing it down and switching out. Releasing back down. Good, walking the knees towards the top of the mat, crossing at the ankles, finding our way to our seat. Our legs come straight out, our arms come up over the head, and we exhale, hinging at the hips. Take a few breaths here. Good. We use the hands to walk your torso up. And you can use some core engagement to find your way to your back. Or you can use your hands to walk yourself all the way down. Arms come out to the side. Relax the legs. Soften the feet out to the sides of the body. Take a big breath into the belly. Hold that breath for 3 seconds. And then slowly exhale to the count of 4. 1 more time. Take a few moments to just breathe and be here. Maybe set an intention for the day ahead or the evening ahead. Good, reaching the arms up over the head, finding a gentle stretch like you just woke up. And rolling onto your side, resting your cheek on your bicep. Take one last intentional breath all the way down into the belly. And then begin to press your way up into a seated position. That was our quick vinyasa flow. I hope you found it useful.